Hi, I'm Nico. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, thoughts about film in 2022. This is going to be mostly me rambling about film. I don't think you're going to learn anything, and I'm probably not going to give any useful tips. I'm just going to talk through my thoughts, mostly for my own benefit, so that I can watch it back in 5 years and make fun of myself for being so naive and deluded. If you still want to stick around and watch, you're very welcome to, or maybe save this one for a long winter night when you have absolutely nothing to do. Here we go. So the last time I had to really think about film and my position towards it was in 2011 when I graduated from school. I had spent 3 years in school shooting as much film as I could. Why? Because I loved film. I didn't have such a great digital camera, and processing was free. The school had a lab for black and white where I could process my own film. We had dark rooms to print both black and white and color, and we had a deal with the local lab where I could like drop all the film I wanted, and they would send the bill to the school. So with those incentives, I spent 3 years shooting mainly film, really only using digital for school assignments when the assignments demanded digital. And I went through a lot of film cameras because that's basically the period where film cameras were like bottoming in price. Um, I think I must have gone through at least 10 different film cameras in a 3 year period, and I got to try all the legendary film cameras that are also expensive now. Had them all, sold them all, except these guys, and I'll talk about why later. So it's 2011 and I have to make a decision on film. I have to start paying for my own lab costs, and back then I decided it wasn't worth it. Just like about everybody else, I quit film and I gave up on it. I sold all my cameras except a Leica M6. Those are very hard to let go. They're such nice cameras. Um, and I invested in digital and decided to be a digital photographer. Um, don't regret the decision at all. I was just starting out, fresh out of school. I don't think I could have had a career without digital. In 2011, Kodak had been through a bankruptcy, and I remember distinctly that I believed that black and white film would always be around, if not from Kodak and Ilford, at least from smaller brands like Foma, Ferrania, or whatever. But I remember that I was much less optimistic about color film being available forever. Color being my favorite medium and my favorite type of photography, it also makes quitting film or divesting from film a lot the obvious choice. But now it's 2022 and I realized that things have changed, and then I've had to change my mind and my prognosis. As of late 2022, I believe that film is forever. I'm 38 years old. I have at most 40 more years of shooting photography, and I'm fairly convinced that color and black and white film, at least in like small format and medium format, are both going to be easily available for the next 40 years. So as far as I'm concerned, in my lifetime, film is forever. Uh, what does this realization entail? First off, if film is forever, I am done hoarding it. Uh, I have a lot of film in my fridge right now, probably about at least a year's worth of shooting, and I'm just gonna shoot through it and then I'll start buying as I go. If film is forever, there's no point in hoarding it. Um, and if price goes up, so what? I'll just have to work harder and harder to earn the money, baby. If film is forever, then film cameras are worth it. Uh, People say that the huge increase in film camera prices on the used market has been because of demand. But to me, you can't take the availability of film and optimism about film out of this equation. In 2013, which is probably when camera prices bottomed out, you couldn't have made me buy a Hasselblad for any amount of money because I didn't have enough trust in film sticking around for long enough for me to get my money's worth. But now, if we believe that film is forever, then these cameras are worth any money that they want for them. Especially the whole all mechanical cameras, such as the Hasselblads, the Leica M6, the Mamiya RB67, any large format camera. If we believe that there's gonna be film for the next 40 years, then whatever price you pay for these cameras now, it's gonna be worth it over 40 years. Even at $2,000, $3,000, like sign me up. I'll still be using this camera in 20 years and it will still be fixable. That's why I'm specifying mechanical cameras. I really don't know what the status of a Mamiya 7 or a Pentax 6.7 is with the camera repair shops. I'm pretty certain that here in Norway nobody can fix those anymore. There very much might be people in the US, there's definitely people in Japan. Up to you to do your own research if you decide to invest in those cameras. But all my cameras either are Hasselblads or are large format, so they use Copal shutters. And even though the Copal shutters are not manufactured anymore, I'm very confident that technicians even here in Norway know how to repair those, and that they have parts, or that they will just be shutters to buy on eBay for the long foreseeable future. So if film is forever, then film cameras are worth whatever people want for them, and I wouldn't sit around and wait for the demand to go down again, though it might, because trends come and go. Another point that's very personal, and I'll probably laugh about it in 5 years, but if film is gonna last, it encourages me to shoot more film, because I don't want to be part of a dead medium. I have nothing personally against collodion shooters or tin type shooters, but if you have to introduce yourself and say, "Oh, I'm a collodion photographer," that doesn't work for me. I want to be a photographer. I want you to just look at the pictures and be like, "Ah, cool," and not even think, did he shoot that on film or digital? I edit my digital files to look a bit like film. I'm not trying to completely emulate film, it's just the direction that my aesthetics go towards. But anyway, I can introduce myself as a photographer, and if I mix film, digital, or whatnot in the same portfolio, I hope that people watching wouldn't think twice about it. Whereas, like, if film had died, and I was one of, like, a handful of people still shooting it, respooling my own 35 cartridges from cinema rolls, and I would have to say, "Oh, I'm a film photographer." That's not the artist I want to be. If that's you, that's cool. But the popularity of film right now, and how alive the medium feels, is a huge plus for me, because yeah, I really don't want to be a practitioner of a dead medium. Next, and maybe last point, in this artificial intelligence digital photography world, I think film is gonna come to be synonymous with the truth. Not that you can't cheat on film, people have been cheating for as long as photography has existed. But I think the overwhelming majority of people who still bother to shoot film today, when you talk to them, when you read their blogs, when you watch their videos, like, no one says, "Oh, I shoot on film, and then I scan it, and then I do all the same stuff that I would do on a digital file." Nope. What they overwhelmingly say is, "Oh, I shoot film, and then I try to stay true to the colors and feelings and of the negative, and do minimal post-production." I think that's if we all have that mindset, it's gonna permeate to the audience and to everyone who deals with photographers, and they're gonna start to associate film with the truth. And when everybody else's pictures will be tainted with AI, because it's coming to cameras, make no mistakes. It's already in your iPhone, it's already in your softwares. Photoshop uses AI. So when everybody else's images will be like questions and cast doubt about, and we live in a post-truth world where everybody is calling everybody a liar. And I think, I think there's a really good chance that films becomes synonymous with the truth. Maybe not with the general public, but at least with galleries in the documentary world, maybe even in the journalistic world. I think these are my thoughts on film as of late 2022. I'm excited to go out and shoot more of it, even though the dark season is starting here in Norway. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you completely disagree, or do you have other reasons to shoot and love film that I haven't thought about? Um, let's be in touch. I will be back soon with another topic. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers. We need we need to show the people that you're alive and unarmed. All right, all right. Go there, go there. The bird is okay.